Hey, folks, I still have people jumping in my comments talking about the election was stolen. And, okay. All right. Yeah, the election was stolen. Okay. All right. Now what? So you keep saying that in my comments, but I think I've over the last, how long has it been since you've been in office? I think I've explained to y'all that there's nothing that we can do about that now. Why do you keep saying that? Is that some kind of reaction that because you don't know what else to do? Okay, then say that. Then say that you don't know what else to do. But look, this shit is getting ready to get serious, y'all. I just made 2 videos before this one. Look at them. Watch them. Take my instruction from the one where I said, message to Americans. If you actually type that in, I've heard that if you type it in, then nothing comes up because they're blocking that shit. So what you can do is, because I've done it, hit the hashtag at the bottom of that video that says message to Americans and go check out what folks are talking about. Do that instead of saying that the election was stolen. We know that. Maybe people are taking offense that I keep saying that y'all vote. I think that's it. Y'all voted for him. Okay. All right. All of y'all did not vote for him. I understand that. But a lot of y'all did. Okay? And from what I understand, the reason that people are saying that is because whether they cheated or not, the exit polls don't reflect that. You follow me? Exit polls, that math are the folks that actually voted. So that's how we're coming up with that a lot of people voted for him, that we thought were going to be voting for Kamala Harris. All right, enough of that. A couple more things I want to talk about. Supreme Court Justice Roberts. I just heard this. The young man that was deported out of here to the prison down in El Salvador. I don't know whether you guys have been following that. Did I write his name down? I did. Thank goodness I wrote his name down because people are all jumping up in my ass. His name is Kilmar Garcia, and he's from my state here in Maryland. I did not know that. So get this. This was being fought in the courts. Even the Trump administration has said, not even, I said that wrong. The Trump administration said they admitted, or using the excuse that it was an administrative error. Okay, great. So we need to get him back. Judge says, nah, can't just leave him down there. Leave him down there for a bit while we figure that stuff out up here. Just leave him there. With no due process. This guy in court has been proven not to be a gang member. He's the one because he had the tattoo. Supreme Court Roberts said no. So we're all in trouble, y'all. We're all in trouble. It's just going to get uglier and uglier. And people want to keep saying the election was stolen. And people still saying, no, we weren't smiling during the marches. Guess what? guess what? As folks of color, we about had enough now, because everything that's getting ready to go down affects us more. Like I said, we've got skin in the game. We've got blood in the game. The mere fact that you have the color skin that you have, that's why we were so upset. Not upset, just disappointed that y'all didn't represent on April 5th. And I had to go running to get my adrenaline up, because what you saw in that video was really what I wanted to say when I did my protest assessment. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. That shit was not effective at all. So now you've got the keys to this ride. You got the keys to this ride. And if we, as folks of color, minorities in this country, LGBTQ folks in this country, all of us that don't look like folks from European of descent, we are really watching now. I said this a long time ago, and I don't know. Maybe I am kind of some type of savant. I don't know. Maybe because I've been thinking this for decades. For decades. And what have I been thinking? I have been thinking, even back then when I was a young man, when shit hits the fan, this is what I used to think. The jobs that I've had, there have been people of European descent in my workplaces. Every job that I've had. And I've gotten to befriend a lot of these folks. Okay? The true indicator of my last 2 jobs was that when I leave my job, the people at my job that I befriended were not really my friend. They were just coworkers, because we didn't interact when I left my job. And I just started thinking about that. And I was like, yeah, pretty much all my jobs. The only time that I would interact with folks that were of European descent that I work with was in the Navy. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Because we both had to rely on each other for survival. That's the reason. So we would work and then go hang out, because we were like a brotherhood. I went off on a tangent. Look, folks, all of us minorities in this country are now actually watching you guys closely now. Because if shit doesn't take a hard right or hard left and not go off the cliff, we really know now. So you saying we didn't vote for him, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You now can make a difference because the color of your skin. You've got that privilege that you've been carrying all your life. So we're watching, because we're not getting out there. I'm telling you now, we are not shedding blood. We're not going to anybody's detention camp. We're not going to be deported, even though we are U.S. citizens, because this is what these clowns are going to end up trying to do. Because they can, if they've got martial law in place. We have no rights. See my skin? No rights if martial law is in place. They can do whatever they want if they get their little paws on me. Of course, I'll go down fighting. I'm not just going to be taken. All right, I'm off of here, folks. What a mess. I'll see you guys in another video. Take care of yourselves.